Good day. Today we like to present our project for cloud computing. Our project is called Vehicle Ownership Tracking System. Basically, it is a cloud service of software as a service type. What it does, it provides ownership information based on vehicle criteria, namely license plate number and the location in which the vehicle is located. The service caters for different type of users, and based on the different type of users, you will get different information being displayed. We have basic users and organizational users. The service meets all the criteria of a cloud, which are 5 characteristics: on demand, broad network access, rapid elasticity, resource pooling, and measured service. I would now like to pass you on to Kirsten Joseph, who will go through the presentation.
Okay, good day. Let's carry to a brief demonstration of the application, its functions, and its core features. This is our landing page. This is the first interaction that any user will have with this site. It's a simple layout. The web page, this design. We have a navigation system at the top where we have our logo, and which can also use as a home button. We have a sign in or services support, contact us. We also give a brief description of what this service will offer to users, information they can get, why should they use this service, and who can use this service. Now notice over here it shows us the category of users that we cater for. A basic user, they will be able to see only ownership information. On the other hand, if you register as a group user in any of the following industries, for example, insurance company, security agency, or a car dealer, you also have a different level of authentication whereby you can only see a certain amount of information. For insurance agencies or companies, they are only allowed to see ownership information and vehicle insurance information. For security agencies, they'll be able to see all information related to that owner, and for a car dealer, they will be able to see ownership information and vehicle information. So let's start. The first part the user will have to do is sign up or register for this service. So this is our registration page. Our registration page gives a brief description of how users can register. For example, a group type user. So it says sign up as a single user or group user. For organizational group users, they will have to go to the organization tab and register their organization firstly. Again, at the left side here, you see the information to register as an organization. Having registered, you'll receive an organization code in which you need to register individual users for the site. So let's carry through this process briefly. I'm now registering company X. So they have to enter their company name, company email address, the industry type. As mentioned before, this industry type is necessary in order to define the category of users that will be for that company. So in this case, I will use an insurance as the industry type, and they have to also specify the number of users that will be using this site. So the button says retrieve organizational code. So user have to register their organization. They will receive a code. So notice over here the code has been retrieved. I must mention this could have been done in a different way, whereby you could have sent this code by email. But for the purpose of this demonstration, I replaced it on screen so that the user can see it. So Now that the user have registered the company, they can now go ahead and register individual users under that company code. So they go ahead and enter their first name, last name, their email address, and also the company's code. That code is necessary, again, to identify the user category that they have been registered under for that company. I will not go through a single user or for that company registration process, because I've done that in a previous process. Just to fast track things a bit, I just carry straight to sign in. Our sign in is very simple. After user has registered, they will have to sign in using whatever email they have registered for. And then they can sign in to the service. Having been authenticated, the user will visit our core page. This is where most of the action happens on this side. This is where the core features will be taking place. So here is where our user can make searches or inquiries for vehicle ownership and license information. It's a simple form that the user have to fill out, whereby they enter the registration number or license plate of the vehicle and also the country where that vehicle is located. So just to complete that process, it's a simple search, a simple form, and then select the country. So enter the vehicle license plate number and the country, and then search. So this is the results. The results displays the ownership information and vehicle information. This user, the category that this user was registered under, it was dealer. So he can only see ownership information and vehicle information. I'll just log out here and sign in as a different user. User is not in the system. My bad, that user is not in the system. Let's try a different user. Okay, so now that this user has signed in, this user is security. So if I enter the same vehicle information in the search, it shall yield more information because this user is registered under the security category. So therefore they are able to see ownership information, vehicle information, in addition to insurance information. Had I registered as an insurance owner or insurance user, I would have been able to see ownership information and insurance information only. So this systems basically separates the information. It hides information from certain parties and displays information to others. In the future, we plan to make this system more pay as you go for information. So therefore, for example, a basic user, they will be only able to see ownership information. However, if they want to see additional information, they can pay a small fee, and they will also able to see additional information. So that this is the inquiry aspect of vehicle. I will now carry to our billing process. Now on our billing page or my account page, this shows a brief summary of the rate that user is being charged, the transaction rate. It gives them a current transaction count. That's how many transactions they have for the current month. And they can also see a complete statement or complete view of what has happened for that month. So it tells here for the date 6th of December 2014, the user has made 12 transactions, and it gives them a total costing for those transactions. Again, for the 8th of December 2014, it shows the number of transactions. That was just a while ago, and the costing for that. It also gives a subtotal, VAT, and total charge for the user for their usage thus far. So this is a simple billing system which is sufficient for this service, nothing complicated. In addition to this, the user can add payment details to so whether it be credit card, Visa card, so they can add their payment details to the service, and the system will just report and save the information on file. Congratulations, payment method successfully saved to file. This information is stored in our database for future reference, so that the user can be automatically charged on the payment due date. So this is our accounting system or billing system for users. Carry back to our vehicle information page. So this is our inquiry page once again, and that about concludes this service. It's a very simple service, easy to use, flexible. It characterizes the software as a service model. It's on-demand resource pooling. In this case, data was pooled from multiple organizations. Broad network access, multi-tenancy facility, elastic, can support demand as demand increases and reduces. And we would like to thank everyone for their time and support in helping us deliver the service. To us, the lecturer and assistant lecturer Erwin, and Mr. Patrick Hussein, and I'd like to thank you all once again for your help and support, and just like to say thanks again. And on behalf of my team member Anna Marie and I, hope you have a good day, and I do hope that you enjoyed my brief demonstration. So finally, just log out of the system, and that concludes. Thank you.
Thank you. I think that was very good.
Stop it.